What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Kuze. Welcome back to my channel, and today is kind of a sad day. Not really, but today I'm going to be exposing the Hodges Twins, aka the conservative twins. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I like these dudes, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like back in 2016, 15, I actually liked their content. I thought it was kind of funny, man. I really like these dudes, but then they started changing, and I ran across this video that we're about to get into today. So today, we're going to be exposing the Hodges Twins. It's really sad. It's really sad. But let's get into the video. You ready? Go.
What
Still going.
What person are you? So you're telling me you have not?
Am I not black enough now? I'm not an African American. I'm an American. Okay? And I've never been to Africa. I've never been to Africa.
What's so funny? That wasn't a joke. That's what dumb liberals do when they hear something that flies over their head. Jesus Christ. They don't look that stupid. Hey, look here. Y'all didn't listen what the young man said. That's my boy, Joe Patrick. Do you know what it is to be African? Yeah. It just means your nationality, where you were born. Yeah. You could be white and be African. It just means you were born in Africa. But African is not a race. It's a nationality. You guys are Americans and you don't even realize it. You walk around calling yourself an African.
All right, let's just stop. Let's just stop because there's a lot going on there. So let's break this down. I mean, I don't know if you guys are aware of things, but I mean, I don't know. I think you should be smart enough to understand, but I don't think you do. So let's just break this down. It's very simple. It's very simple. Yeah. Anyway, so there's a difference between race, nationality, ethnicity, heritage, culture, nationalization, birthright, citizenship. There's so many different avenues. So let's just keep it simple. Okay, so when a person that's of color or African American claims to be African American, it's because their origin, they're a descendant of Africa and they live in the Americas. It's very simple. I don't understand why you guys don't get it. You don't have to be born in Africa to look African. It's in your DNA. You have African nose, African hair, your type, your body type or whatever. It's associated with a certain group of people that happen to come from Africa, that specific area. So I could be born in China. Do I look Chinese? No. I would have a citizenship to China because I was born there, but I'm not Chinese. You get it? I don't understand, seriously, what are you guys, dumb? It's that simple. I don't know what part of the country you're in, but that's the reason. We all look different. We're not the same. If you ask an American this, you could put 10 people that are born in America, they would all look different colors. There's so many different cultures and so many different people here. So to say, all right, I'm just American, it's just not enough. It literally dismisses your culture, your background. That includes white people too, so I don't get it. But let's hear some more.
American. My question is this. Why do black people in America show such a strong allegiance for Africa? You wasn't born there. You're not African. Yeah. Right? Actually, your ancestors was bought there and sold to the white man. Yeah. By their own people. Yeah. Africans captured your ancestors and sold them to white people.
They speaking like they're not black themselves or have any type of African descent. Let's continue.
Yeah, but y'all's got this such strong allegiance to a country you've never been. You don't even know the culture. You don't dress like Africans. You don't behave like Africans. You're not African. You're just a stupid American.
All right, let's just stop. Let's just stop. All right, so you're basically asking, why do African people hold this loyalty or this allegiance or whatever the case may be to Africa? Because even here, we brought our culture over. Even though we was enslaved or whatever, we're going to get to that in a second, but we still brought our culture over. That means our food, our way of cooking, you know what I'm saying? Our clothes, the way we do our hair. Women still braid their hair. That came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Women still do a lot of the different things that, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We brought that here, like most people do. Even though we was enslaved, we still brought our culture here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. And this is the next thing I want to say. All right, I don't know if you guys need a history lesson, but we need to stop with this Africans sold their own people into slavery, okay? Let's just stop that completely. You're only telling a certain percentage of the story, so it goes with the narrative that you want to portray, which is false, because not every African tribe sold their own people. A lot of them was captured. Some did. There's so much history behind it. So when you say that, you're leaving out some stuff. You're leaving out a bunch of stuff. Like I said, you're only giving like a good 10%, because not every tribe did. You know what I'm saying? Like one day you could have been capturing slaves for Portugal, whatever, and the next day these Portuguese people, you know, could have took you. That was happening. There's so much history that you're missing. But I don't know. I mean, and another thing that kills me too is, what do you mean people don't know that they're not American? I mean, if you live here and you was born here, you know you have. Well, I can't say that they don't know they're American. I'll say this. They do know that they hold citizenship here or birthright here. Okay, so when people say, well, you walk around, you saying, well, you walk around and you don't even know you're American. Like, who does that? Like, obviously, if I'm here, I'm in America, I'm in America. Am I a citizen? Unless you're a legal immigrant, like I said, there's two ways to obtain citizenship. It's either through birthright, meaning you was born here, through naturalization, meaning that you came from somewhere else, and you did your proper paperwork, you paid all your stuff, and you became a citizen. So if you're here, you know you're here. Unless you're here illegally. You know you're here illegally too. I mean, I don't know what's up with you guys. Like, seriously, like, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult. Let's keep going.
Like, now, if you was born in Africa, right? And you came to the U.S. and became a U.S. citizen, you could call yourself African American, but you left that shithole for a reason. You came here because it provided you a better life, your family. So you call yourself an American.
All right, we're going to stop. Did you listen? Did you literally listen to what they said? In the same video of you talking about nationality and race and all this other stuff, how you're not African American, you're American, and all that other stuff, but you literally just said how people can change their nationality. That means you can change your nationality. If you was in Africa and then you came here, you would do naturalization and get your papers and become a citizen or whatever. So that means you went from one race to another, according to your logic. And another thing, man, really? So Africa is a shithole. So everywhere else in the world is shitholes, and America is just the way to be. Because people leave their country because everywhere is a shithole. I'm gonna be honest with you, I disagree. Yeah, I really disagree. Because some people don't leave their country because it's a shithole. They might leave because maybe they want better education, or maybe their family's already here. Or maybe they're just looking for opportunity. Or maybe they just want something different. Not everybody is like us in America, if you will. Some people like to travel the world. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just leave a place because you think it. No. Some people, like, everybody acts like everybody in Africa is just some poor, struggling people and all that other stuff. No, that's not true. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some places in Africa that are a little bit rough, but that goes for the whole world. So, man, you guys are literally disrespecting your ancestors. Like, the ancestors are turning over in their grave right now. Let's continue. It's always light-skinned dudes. It's always the Drake. It's always light-skinned dudes that are on this type of time. They probably sleep together in onesie pajamas with the nipple cutouts or something. It's always the light-skinned dudes. I shouldn't have said that. But I don't care. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah. You know what? Who came up with that stupid term, African American? You know why you walk around calling yourself that? Stupid white politicians. They want to make it feel like they empowering y'all. No, all they doing is trying to make you feel like you less American than everybody else. Yeah. Do you see white people walk around? I'm Irish American. I'm European American. You know why? Because they're just American. They're proud to be here. Yeah, like I'm American. I'm a black American. Yeah, right? I'm not African American.
All right, so a politician came up with that to empower black people so they feel, really? Oh my goodness, yo. Seriously, I don't know where you guys are from, but all right, I'm from the northeast part of the United States. And where I'm from, yes, white people do call themselves Irish American, Italian American, German American. They do that is because they're still connected to their culture. Where I live, they have a whole section called the Hill, Federal Hill, that's dedicated to Italian Americans because they keep their culture. All right? And you guys literally make no sense because when you fill out a census report, when you fill out a census or a job application or so many applications, they break down each and every individual based on their ethnicity. So white people don't consider themselves American, at least not on paper. They go by Caucasian. Or, like I said, they do the Italian American and all that other stuff. Spanish people, Hispanic, Latino, and all that other stuff like that. They break everybody down because they know we're not all the same. We're a nation that was built off of so many different cultures and all that other stuff. But we're a nation of immigrants. Ain't nothing American here. Hot dogs, German. Pizza, Italian. Burger, German. Like none of the food, none of the music. Like you guys are really either really slow or this is just something that you guys are doing because I don't understand. White people do this. Yo, in America, they have Little Chinatown in Boston. In the West Coast, they have Little Koreatown. They don't have Little America Town. They do that so we know who we are. But what kills me the most is you rather be a color, an actual color that's connected to nothing because nobody's actually black or white. You're dark brown, light brown, rather. So you rather associate yourself with a color that has nothing to do with anything rather than an ethnicity in a culture. Where did make it make sense? Make it make sense because I swear, it's very simple. White people do it, Asian people do it. Yes, we have our birthright here, and yes, we're American, but we're also more than that. And we don't want to lose our culture. Like I said, they have Little Chinatown. You can get all different type of stuff. I know people that are Italian that literally still know the recipe to make spaghetti sauce from the old country. They brought it all the way here. They're American because they was born here or through naturalization. They got their papers. However, but they don't disconnect themselves from their ancestors and from their culture and their heritage. You're asking people to literally disconnect themselves from their roots, their lineage, their family, their bloodline, or whatever, just to claim one thing. So if that's the case, when we hear on the news, we should never hear black on black crime, according to your logic. We should hear American on American crime or black American. Now, actually, no, because Joel Patrick, that's my boy. Yeah, he just said he's American. So there's no such thing as black on black crime. If you use your logic, it's just American on American crime. Correct? Am I wrong? I'm just saying. Because we're stupid Americans, according to you. But yet I always hear black on black crime. That's a color. Black is a color. Black people been called so many different things. The reason why they came up with African American because throughout history been called Moor, Negro, colored, Afro-American, African American. Me personally, I'm an African person that lives in the Americas. It's that simple. But I don't know. You guys are on a whole nother level with it. Yous are gone. Far gone. And it's ridiculous. Let's finish out the video.
You want to play African? Go to Africa and play Africa for a while. Yeah. Those Africans are going to laugh at you. Look at this dumb nigger. I wish I could go back to America with him. I mean, come on. You're not African. You wasn't born in Africa. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're not African. You're an American. Won't you start acting like one? You're black, like many people in Africa are. But that don't make you African. I mean, did you learn anything from Elizabeth Warren?
American
but
or
you
Indian
know
American.
why most African Americans identify as African American? Because most of their heritage comes from Africa. So since they cannot identify what part of Africa they come from, they identify as African American as a whole.
Yeah. Man, you liberals are ridiculous. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You can identify as a woman. It doesn't make you a woman. You can identify as a man from China. Don't make you Chinese. Yeah.
Now, another thing I gotta talk about before I get up out of here is the disrespect, man. Black people are the only people that we literally disrespect our own culture. And we think it's cool. Like, that's not cool. Like, so you go, look at this dumb N-word. I don't even want to say it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do say the N-word sometimes here and there, whatever. But in that, I don't even want to say it. Like really, bruh? So that's what, so you're literally portraying that you think Africans in Africa don't like the black people here. That's a lie. And then this sister made it very clear it had nothing to do with being liberal. It just has to do with being logic. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a Democrat. So I don't, it's just simple. She basically stated what it has to do with. Because we was people that was in slavery, and we can't connect back to which origin, because when we got taken, it wasn't countries like they are now, because it was colonialism and a whole bunch of history that they refuse to talk about because they don't know no better. They're not cultured. They're just some two idiots that just, all this other stuff. But anyway, the reason why she said that is because we come from Africa, and we can't pinpoint or whatever the case may be, but we know that we're from there. A lot of us, what I mean from there, I mean our ancestors and our culture. When she says culture, that comes to cooking soul food. That's an African thing. We learn how to make certain things like ribs and all that other stuff. We think it's American, but it's really an African tradition to take certain foods and just make them, you know what I mean? Like gumbo and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, you guys are really ridiculous. And like I said, black people are the only people that literally disrespect our culture, and nobody says anything because nobody cares. I guess. I don't know. I do care. I find that shit offensive. Like, cut it out, man. If you don't want to be African, that's fine. Go about your business, but you ain't got to disrespect other people that embrace that. But anyway, oh, one last thing. Check this out. Before I go, I want you to check the ending part of the video. Check this out real quick.
Hey, to support the Hodges Twins, go to official HodgesTwins.com. Yeah, go pick you up a patriotic, conservative t-shirt today. Hell, we even giving you 10% off. Yeah, use discount code REPARATIONS. The reparations for us. Because of this Kung Flu, we ain't got no new shows coming. Yeah.
Alright, so basically you sell patriotic t-shirts, which you shouldn't do according to the code of the flag. You shouldn't sell t-shirts or any type of memorabilia or sportswear or certain stuff like that that actually disrespects the American flag. But you're American, you guys know better, so you know more than I do because I consider myself to be African and I'm just dumb. Yeah, according to you guys. Anyway, and then on top of it, you will literally disrespect again by going, put reparations. But you would never, ever in your life say, if you want a discount on t-shirts, put Holocaust. You won't disrespect any other culture, so why are you disrespecting your own? No Jewish people disrespect their own culture. They love their own culture. A lot of people that struggled or whatever the case may be, they love their own culture. So when it comes to reparations, I'm not going to get into that argument, but don't disrespect it. And we call it Chinese flu because it's from China. I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but at the end of the day, get it together. Read a book. Yeah. No. I'm Mr. Kuze. Peace out.
Kuze.